Hello, mushroom friends. It's the first week of June here in beautiful southern Indiana. This is the time of year when one of my favorite jelly fungi makes an appearance. We had about an inch of rain a couple days ago, so let's head down to the creek where it's nice and moist and cool and see if we can find any jelly fungi. Come on. Cool. All right, so this is Tremella fuciformis, the snow fungus or white jelly fungus. Fuciformis is referring to its kind of seaweedy-like shape. It's hard to hold. It's very frondy and loby. It can be kind of clearish or yellowish or whitish. Really cool mushroom. It's largely a tropical or subtropical species, but it does fruit here in temperate areas in the summer. It is an edible mushroom, though largely flavorless. I think in Eastern cuisine it's usually dried and powdered and used in desserts or as a thickener in soups and stews. You can find them dried in your Asian or international markets. They have figured out how to cultivate these. It does have some health benefits, some of the usual ones that a lot of mushrooms have, like vitamin D and immunoregulating beta-glucans, cancer-fighting antioxidants, and heart-healthy and colon-healthy fiber. But this one is also said to possibly have some cognitive benefits, might improve brain function, and is largely known as a beauty aid for improving the collagen in the skin and the quality of your skin. So that's pretty cool. You can find these on decaying wood. I find them usually on logs that have lost their bark, medium to large logs. This cannot fruit without the presence of another fungus in that log. So there's a possible parasitic or symbiotic relationship going on with the snow fungus. It cannot fruit without the presence of a hypoxylon genus fungus. So that's very interesting. Also very cool that they figured out how to cultivate these with that complex ecology going on. But really cool to find these snow fungus. I always like seeing them here in the summer. Let's move on and see what else we can find. Okay, so these are witch's butter or yellow jelly fungus or the yellow trembler, scientifically named Tremella mesenterica. This is another species from the Tremella genus, like the snow fungus. It cannot fruit without another fungus being present. In this case, it's one from the Penniphora genus. But it's always cool to see these yellow pops of color out here in the woods. They can be kind of like a school bus yellow, and sometimes it can be a little paler or more translucent. But the snow fungus tends to fruit on larger logs without the bark sometimes, but these will always be on a smaller limb or stick falling from the canopy with the bark still on it, maybe 1 to 2 inches. There'll just be a little yellow orangish speck on this log when it's dry. You won't notice them, but once it rains, once it's wet, they will start fruiting. They're found all over the world and almost any time of the year. It is also edible and tasteless. Might have some health benefits, but just fun to find these out in the woods. All right, let's see what else we can find. Let's move on. Okay, so this is Exidia recisa, the amber jelly roll jelly fungus. It's a little more globby than the Tremella type jellies. It will kind of look like these single blobs with a single attachment point. It can be a purplish or brownish kind of color. Often have like dents in them, look like thumbprints kind of. Can be indented when they're fully formed and swelled with water. These tend to do a lot better, or I see them a lot more in the winter. But lucky to find this one here in the early summer now. But yeah, another cool jelly fungus, also edible, also tasteless, but really fun to find. They also grow on dead wood from the canopy, fallen limbs, about 1 inch to 2 inches, with the bark on, preferring oaks as well. But yeah, this will be around all year. You won't be able to see it. It'll just kind of be a blackness on a dried log. But once it gets wet, these jelly globs will come out and spread their spores. It's a saprotrope, just decaying the wood on its own. Doesn't live with another species that I'm aware of. So a little different than the Tremella species of jellies. But a very common one. It's easy to find, especially in the winter, and super cool, in my opinion. Let's move on to the next thing. All right, so jelly funguses are said to be purportedly the only wild mushrooms you could eat raw, but I'm not going to take any chances. Got a big day tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and cook these, and also it might be kind of fun because these are known to pop and jump out of the pan. Pretty good. Not horrible. Let's try the amber jelly. Now we got a little crunchy. Exactly the same, basically. Just tastes like olive oil. See you next time.